So GBRacing was founded in 2007 through a passion for motorcycles, a passion for track days. Graham Banks, our founder, he himself was a track day rider, but he had experience with material composites from an engineering background, saw a gap in the market, and from that point GBRacing was born. It's being a safety product, we have to be confident that every single crash, it's going to do its job. So how we do that is by closely monitoring the density of the product. The first stage this is done is on the machine. If anything goes wrong with the injection on that cycle, the machine will alarm out and will know to remove that product at that stage. But secondly, after injection moulding, all our products instantly undergo an initial quality check. Every product is individually weighed, so we can be sure that the density is always within our tolerance and always up to the mark. Once we go upstairs in the factory onto the production level, all our products are hand finished in the factory using a variety of tools and equipment that we have here on site. So once we've picked the product, we've cleaned the product, labelled and bushed, and picked with the fitting instructions and bolts, all our products then undergo a final checking process before they're added into stock. So we can be sure that every product going out to customers or racetracks has the quality and the reliability that represents the GBRacing brand. We manufacture in a 60% long glass-filled nylon. That really gives the product its resistance and can stand up to a 200-mile-an-hour slide down the racetrack. But more than that, we add an impact modifier. So this product is our own unique, patented recipe. And what that impact modifier does is adds a little bit of elasticity to the product, so that when the bike has a high side, it doesn't simply crack. Instead, it has the elasticity to absorb the impact, taking some of the shock, the cover itself, and the cover is able to stay intact to then provide protection against the slide. Yep, so we've been working with Yamaha for, I think, since the early days, and particularly with Crescent since 2007. We've always had a close partnership through the BSB days, and then on to WorldSBK, and we kind of really took off in 2018 when we redesigned the R1 pulse cover. That was working with the Crescent mechanics, getting feedback from the team as to what works and what wasn't working for them. So then in 2019 we later released the revised race version that you can see on the championship winning bike at the moment. Chatting earlier today, the feedback was that Toprak's lean angles are actually resulting in the engine casing scratching on the tarmac. Obviously it's not ideal at all for track speed, so we've been looking at what we can do about that. We've taken a 3D scan earlier today, and that'll then get uploaded onto the CAD software, and our designers will take a look at what we can do to reduce the part thickness where we can, and we'll utilise a lot of our experience in the industry and know where we can reduce thickness, where it's going to harm the efficiency and efficacy of the product. Obviously it needs to do its job, but at the same time we're all in the racing game, so we need to be as quick as possible. And within a matter of 3 days really, we could be testing that prototype on the bike. If the product works and if it's something that we proceed with tooling, again, we do everything in-house. So we make all our own injection mould tools downstairs in the factory, and the whole process from buying the steel blocks, buying the copper blocks for spark eroding, is completely done in-house. The only things that we buy in are the metals and the raw material for the injection moulding. So again, we can very quickly be producing a track-ready part within a matter of weeks. In 2019, we launched our 0E Mercedes Actros truck. Whilst it does have a diesel engine, when parked up at the racetrack, the lorry is entirely off-grid. Looking to 2022, we're exploring the idea of having solar panels on the top of our new factory. So we're always looking to innovate both in the product and on our sustainability and our carbon footprint. We've been involved in WorldSBK racing since 2009. I think our first win was with Tom Sykes in 2013. Obviously the 21 season was phenomenally exciting, and it's great that Toprak came away with the win. So Assen Superpole was a particularly proud moment for us, where Toprak unfortunately crashed in the Superpole. But thanks to the GBRacing product, he was able to get back to the garages, freshen up, and go back out and achieved second on the grid.